Christmas University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, tonight we play the fifth of 7 first-round matches in this festive series for distinguished alumni of some of the UK's leading universities and university colleges. Only the 4 winning teams with the highest scores will appear again in the semi-finals, which means that the team from Manchester University are now definitely through to that stage. University College London, Trinity College Cambridge and Essex University remain in contention. And tonight's winners need to score 195 to guarantee that they will play again. Here to defend the honour of the University of Exeter are a prolific composer whose work with his writing partner has earned him an Olivier Award in the UK, as well as a host of international awards for the Cameron Mackintosh and Disney production of Mary Poppins. With him, another composer. Her work has been performed by the London Philharmonic and the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra and has been heard at the Royal Festival Hall, St Paul's Cathedral and Westminster Abbey. She's been a Radio 3 Composer of the Week and in 2015 won the Women of the Future Award for Arts and Culture. Their captain turned his youthful passion for living things into a career in which he writes books and presents programmes such as BBC's Spring Watch and Autumn Watch Unsprung, as well as Channel 5's Weird Creatures. Their 4th member has an extensive list of credits as an actor, director and writer for theatre, television, film and radio, but is perhaps best known for the finely nuanced performances he delivers from inside a polycarbide armour casing. Let's meet the Exeter team.
Hello, I'm George Stiles, and I graduated in music from Exeter in 1983. While I was there, I met a lyricist called Anthony Drew, who was studying zoology. We've been writing musicals together ever since, often about animals.
Hello, I'm Hannah Kendall and I completed my BA in music at Exeter in 2005. And now I am a composer of contemporary classical music.
And this is their captain.
Hello, I'm Nick Baker. I scraped through with a degree in biological science in 1993 and I've been an author and a broadcaster on the subject of natural history ever since.
Hello, I'm Barnaby Edwards, and I read French and Fine Art at Exeter, graduating in 1991. Since then, I've become an actor, a painter, and from time to time, I exterminate inferior life forms in my capacity as a Dalek on Doctor Who.
Now, the term checkered scarcely does justice to the careers of the team from Magdalen College, Oxford. First is the scourge of garden gnomes everywhere, the gardening correspondent for the Financial Times. He's also a distinguished classicist. Rowan Williams called his new book on St Augustine a landmark, and he was historical advisor to Oliver Stone on the film Alexander. Alert viewers will no doubt remember his appearance as the leader of the cavalry. His colleague is known for her appearances at the Edinburgh Fringe, where her shows explored the fun side of cognitive neuroscience. Geek heaven, said the Edinburgh Reporter. And she's held academic posts on both sides of the Atlantic, as well as being the recipient of numerous awards. Their 3rd member is ideally suited to the role of team captain, as he's made a television career out of surrounding himself with disparate individuals in desperate circumstances. His work in that genre has earned him awards from both BAFTA and the RTS. With them, a writer, journalist and politician. As it's Christmas, we'll skate over briefly his tenure as chair of Northern Rock and concentrate instead on his distinguished career as the author of numerous books on science, a writer for The Economist, The Times and The Wall Street Journal, and since 2013 a Conservative peer in the House of Lords. So let's meet the plain, simple folk from Magdalen College.
I'm Robin Lane Fox. I studied greats, that's classics, ancient history and philosophy at Magdalen until 1969 and got a double first. I'm now an Emeritus Fellow of New College, Oxford, and weekly gardening correspondent for 45 years of the Financial Times newspaper.
I'm Heather Berlin. I graduated with a DPhil in experimental psychology from Magdalen in 2003. I'm a neuroscientist and professor of psychiatry at the Icahn School of Medicine in New York and a TV presenter.
And this is their captain.
My name is Louis Theroux. I graduated in history in 1991 and I now make documentaries.
I'm Matt Ridley. I left Magdalen in 1983 with a DPhil in zoology. I'm an author, Times columnist, member of the House of Lords and father of a University Challenge winner.
So the stakes are intensely high. Let me remind you of the rules. They're 10 points for starter questions, which are individual efforts you answer on the buzzer, and bonuses are worth 15 points, and they're team efforts in which you can confer. There's a 5-point penalty if you interrupt a starter question incorrectly. Right, fingers on the buzzers, your first starter for 10. Its original version, drawn up in 1880 by Edward White Benson, then the Bishop of Truro, what form of festive worship has since 1918 been particularly associated with the chapel of King's College, Cambridge?
Maudlin Ridley.
Choral, sung carols is what I'm trying to say.
No, that's not specific. Anyone like to answer from Exeter?
Exeter Styles.
Festival of Nine Lessons and Carols?
That is correct, yes. Right, Exeter, your bonuses are on aunts in the novels of Charles Dickens. Which of Dickens's novels includes a relative of Flora Finching's late husband, whom Flora inherits on his death? Known as Mr. F's aunt, she is a little old woman of extreme severity.
Is that Nicholas Nickleby? I don't know. Mr. F's aunt.
Should we go for it?
Yeah.
Nicholas Nickleby?
No, it's Little Dorrit. She was always grave and strict. She was so very good herself, I thought, that the badness of other people made her frown all her life. This is Esther Summerson's description of the woman she discovers to be her aunt in which novel?
Bleak House, Esther Summerson.
Bleak House?
Correct. In which novel is the hero's great aunt disappointed that he is not born a girl? She compensates by imagining that he might have had a sister named after herself, telling him your sister, Betsy Trotwood, would have been as natural and rational a girl as ever breathed.
David Copperfield.
Yeah.
David Copperfield?
Correct. Right, 10 points for this starter question. In 1965, which route became the first long-distance footpath in the UK to be designated as a national trail? Around 250 miles long, it runs...
Maudlin Ridley.
The Pennine Way.
Correct. Your bonuses are on wide-of-the-mark predictions. Firstly, in 1878, which of Edison's innovations was described by a British parliamentary committee as good enough for our transatlantic friends, but unworthy of the attention of practical or scientific men? In the UK, Joseph Swan was independently developing a similar device.
Light bulb, or is it a match? Swan.
No. Joseph Swan invented the light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Light bulb.
It is the electric light bulb, yes. In 1926, of what did the US inventor Lee de Forest write? While theoretically and technically it may be feasible, commercially and financially it's an impossibility, a development of which we need waste little time dreaming.
Nuclear power, I think. Might be. Nuclear power.
Nuclear power?
No, it's television. Of what innovation, much used in reconnaissance in the early stages of the First World War, had the French Marshal Ferdinand Foch said in 1911, they are interesting toys, but of no military value?
Yes.
Aircraft.
Aeroplanes is correct, yes. 10 points for this. Which composer's piano concerto of 1868 features in a sketch in which the designated pianist tells the conductor that he is playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order? The sketch was first shown on television on Christmas Day, 1971. You may not confer, one of you can buzz.
Exeter Edwards.
Rachmaninoff.
Anyone like to buzz from Maudlin?
Maudlin Theroux.
Prokofiev.
No, it was Eric Morecambe trying to pay a piece of greed. Right, 10 points for this. He was far too great an artist to be a mere exponent of the fashions of his time. Rather, it was he whose dreams and ideals helped mould the fashion we call Rococo. These words of E.H. Gombrich refer to which artist who died in 1721 in Paris at the age of 36?
Exeter Edwards.
Rubens.
Nope. One of you buzz, Maudlin?
Maudlin Ridley.
Poussin.
No, it was Watteau. 10 points for this. What 15-letter word denotes the reproductive process employed by, for instance, a percentage of Florida's small-toothed sawfish thought to be a response to its dwindling population? The process is sometimes called virgin birth.
Maudlin Ridley.
Parthenogenesis.
Correct. Right, Maudlin, these bonuses are on the cricketer and broadcaster Richie Benaud, who died in April 2015. Richie Benaud led Australia in the first tied test match at Brisbane in 1960. Who were Australia's opponents, captained by Frank Worrell?
West Indies.
We can.
No, you can confer on these, but... No, but you're quite right.
Nominate Lane Fox.
Yes. Very
Too much
good.
on parthenogenesis.
West Indies was right, yes. Secondly, Benno later became the first to make what all-round or double career record in Test cricket? George Hurst of Yorkshire is the only player to date to have achieved the same in an English season, doing so in 1906.
This is 1,000 runs and 100 wickets.
1,000 runs and 100 wickets.
No, it's 2,000 runs and 200 wickets. As a broadcaster, Benno excoriated Australia in 1981 when they used what tactic to beat New Zealand in the last over of a match? Law 24 now bans this form of play unless it's agreed beforehand.
Kicking the ball onto the stumps when hit by another batsman.
No, it's underarm bowling.
Beneath contempt.
Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a Christmas jumper. For 10 points, I want the name of the traditional textile pattern featured thereon.
Magdalene Theroux.
Pringle.
Anyone like to buzz from Exeter?
Exeter Styles.
Argyle.
It is Argyle, yes. Your picture notices 3 more Christmas jumpers in traditional patterns. Again, I want the name of the particular textile pattern on each. Firstly, for 5.
Is that dog? Is that not dog? Is that dog tooth?
Yes, I think it probably is.
Dog tooth check.
Yes, it's houndstooth or dogtooth, yes. Secondly...
Herringbone.
Herringbone?
Yeah.
Correct. And finally...
Paisley.
Paisley.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I'm so glad I can't see inside your wardrobe. Right, 10 points for this. The work of the US author and illustrator Chris Van Allsburg includes which 1985 novel for children concerning the young passengers on a northbound train journey? It was adapted as a computer-animated film of 2004.
Exeter Edwards.
Polar Express.
Correct. Right, your bonuses are on fish this time, Exeter.
Oh, no, that's not too
Having
exciting.
the distinguishing feature of fused dorsal, anal and caudal fins, fish of the order Anguilliformes are commonly known by what name?
Eels.
Correct. Also known as slime eels, what name is given to the primitive fish of the Myxinidae? They're characterised by simple eye spots, a single nostril and the capacity to produce large quantities of slime to deter predators.
Hagfish.
Correct. Referring to a jawless, elongated fish, a surfeit of lampreys was, according to Henry of Huntingdon in his Historia Anglorum, a contributing factor in the death of which king of England?
Oh, God, it's Henry the First or Henry the Second? Henry the First.
One of the Henrys. We're going to go for Henry I.
Correct. Right, another starter question now. Santa Claus has the right idea. Visit people once a year. These words are attributed to which Danish pianist and comedian noted for his irreverence towards pomposity in classical music performance?
Exeter Styles.
Victor Borger.
Victor Borger is correct, yes. These bonuses, Exeter, are on novels that mark the centenary of their publication in 2015. Initially called The Artistic Temperament of Stephen Carey, then later Beauty from the Ashes, what title was finally given to Somerset Maugham's novel about the orphaned Philip Carey?
Of Human Bondage.
Of Cake's name, is it?
Which one should I go for?
Go with yours.
Of human bondage.
Correct. Beginning with the words, "This is the saddest story I have ever heard." Which novel concerns the seemingly perfect gentleman Edward Ashburnham?
The Good Soldier by Ford Mansfield.
The Good Soldier.
The Good Soldier is correct. Finally, which novel spans 3 generations of the Brangwyn family? Its characters include Ursula and Gudrun, the 2 sisters whose story continues in the 1920 novel Women in Love.
Is it The Rainbow?
I don't know. The Rainbow?
It is The Rainbow by D.H. Lawrence, yes. We're about halfway through. We're going to take a music round. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music. 10 points if you can give me the name of the composer, please.
Exeter Kendall.
Handel.
No, it's wrong. You can hear a little more, Magdalene. You can't confer. One of you can buzz. Buzz, come on, one of you.
Magdalene Ridley.
Purcell.
No, it was Bach. Bad luck, Johann Sebastian. So, music bonuses in a moment or two. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's another starter question. What term for a religious building derives ultimately from the Greek for a thing sat upon? In the Christian world, it came to mean the seat or throne of a...
Magdalene Lane Fox.
Cathedral.
Correct, yes. Right, you heard a moment ago the Bach setting of the Gloria in Excelsis Deo, which begins with the words of the angels announcing to the shepherds the birth of Christ. Your music bonuses are 3 more settings of the Gloria. In each case, you just have to identify the composer. Firstly, for 5, the composer to whom this work has been popularly attributed since 2001.
No, but it's been attributed to him since 2001. Yes. It's early, isn't it? It can't be Bach. It's got to be Purcell. I think it's pre-Handel. Don't you think?
Purcell.
No, it was Handel. Secondly, this French composer, please.
Anything? No.
Saint-Saëns.
Correct.
Yes.
Finally, this Italian composer.
Vivaldi.
It is Vivaldi, yes. Right, 10 points at stake for this. Virginia Woolf's 1927 novel To the Lighthouse is set primarily on which Scottish island? The Little Minch separates it from the Outer Hebrides.
Magdalene Berlin.
Skye.
Skye is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses, Magdalene College, are on 6-letter terms in the sciences. In each case, give the term from the definition. All 3 begin with the same letter. In physics, a physical quantity that has both magnitude and direction.
Vector.
Correct. Secondly, in meteorology or fluid mechanics, a rapid swirl of fluid rotating about a line or axis generated, for example, by an aircraft wing.
Vortex.
Yes.
Vortex.
Correct. And finally, in pharmacology, the commercial name of an oral drug known by the chemical name sildenafil citrate.
Viagra.
Is that
Viagra.
You're suspiciously quick, I thought, there. 10 points for this. The surface of which organ of the body is marked by furrows known as sulci and ridges known as gyri?
Magdalene Ridley.
The brain.
Correct. Bonus is now on the Forbes 2015 list of the world's 100 most powerful women. Firstly, for 5 points, who appeared at number 12 on the list? She was the founder in 1986 of the multimedia company Harpo Productions.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Correct. Ranked number 7 on the list, which politician was in 2010 elected Brazil's first female president?
It's Rousseff. She's called something Rousseff. We don't need it. Mrs. Rousseff.
Rousseff.
It was Dilma Rousseff, yes. And placed at number 65, which US singer and songwriter became at 25 the youngest person to be included on the list?
Taylor Swift.
Yes. Right, 10 points for this. Snufkin, Sniff and Snork Maiden are all friends of which fictional family created in the 1940s.
Exeter Baker.
Moomins.
The Moomins is correct, yes. Level pegging. These are your bonuses. They're on English forests, Exeter. Designated a site of special scientific interest, the former royal hunting forest of Hainault is a remnant of a forest named after which English county?
No. I'll say Sherwood, but it's not, is it? County, yeah. No. Might be Essex. Essex.
Yeah.
Correct. Located near the historic market town of Frodsham, Delamere Forest is the largest area of woodland in which English county?
Delamere. Guess one. Lincolnshire.
No, it's Cheshire. And finally, designated the first national forest park in England in 1938, the Forest of Dean lies largely in which English county?
Gloucestershire.
Correct. We're going to take the second picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see a painting. For 10 points, all you have to do is to name the artist.
Maudlin Theroux.
Gauguin.
Gauguin is correct. It's his Birth of Christ. Your picture bonuses are 3 20th century takes on aspects of the Nativity. Following on from that theme, 5 points for each artist you can identify. Firstly, for 5, this Spanish artist.
Dali.
You think that's
Yeah, I think
Maybe not.
I think so.
Okay.
Dali.
It is Salvador Dali. Secondly, this British-born artist.
Looks like Chicago.
British-born. Maybe Francis Bacon. Really early Francis. No, I don't really know.
But is he British or British?
Anything. Bacon.
No, that's Leonora Carrington, Nativity Triptych. And finally, another British artist.
Stanley Spencer. Stanley Spencer.
Correct. 10 points for the starter question. In 2015, the Royal Mail issued commemorative stamps to mark the bicentenary of the birth of which novelist? In 1852, as a senior civil servant for the Post Office, he introduced...
Maudlin Theroux.
Trollope.
Trollope is right, yes. You get bonuses this time on Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale, Magdalen College. In Act 2, Scene 1 of The Winter's Tale, which character says, "Do not weep, good fools, there is no cause when you shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abound in tears"?
Leontes.
No, it's Hermione. In Act 3, Scene 2, Hermione says she is a great king's daughter, later saying that her father was the emperor of which country?
Bohemia.
No, it's Russia. Finally, who's the daughter of Hermione and her husband Leontes, the king of Bohemia? Her name in Latin means lost.
Sorry.
Perdita.
Perdita.
Correct.
I love my buzzer.
I'm so pleased you can take it home with you if you like.
It's like my horse.
Right, 10 points for this. Meaning a state of spiritual apathy. Acedia is a late Latin word for which of the 7 deadly sins?
Maudlin Lane Fox.
Sloth.
Correct. Your bonuses are on a German city this time, Magdalen. Founded in 1827, the Gerzenich Orchestra is based in which city on the River Rhine?
Cologne. No, it's on the line, so try Cologne.
Cologne.
Correct. Who escaped with the friar William Roy to the city of Worms in 1525 after his print shop in Cologne was raided during the production of an English version of the New Testament?
Oh, no, it's Tyndall.
Tyndall.
William Tyndall is correct. And finally, Cologne-Bonn Airport is named after which post-war Chancellor of West Germany? He was the mayor of Cologne between 1917 and 33.
Adenauer.
Konrad Adenauer is correct. 10 points for this. Which modern orchestral instrument typically has 7 pedals of the form invented in the early 90s?
Exeter Kendall.
Harp.
The harp is correct, yes. Your bonuses, Exeter, are on people born in 1915. In each case, name the person from the description. Born in Cherbourg, an exponent of structuralism whose works include the death of the author and the Eiffel Tower and other mythologies, he died in 1980 following a road accident.
No idea. No. Jacques Derrida?
No, it's Roland Barthes. And secondly, a British cosmologist who, with Hermann Bondi and Thomas Gold, proposed the steady-state theory of the universe.
No. Pass. Pass.
That was Sir Fred Hoyle. And finally, an actress born in Stockholm. Her films include Gaslight, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and Casablanca.
Ingrid Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman?
Correct. 10 points for this. The 6 letters of the chemical symbols of bromine, xenon and titanium may be recombined to form which topical portmanteau word?
Maudlin Theroux.
Brexit.
Correct. Your bonuses this time, Maudlin, are on honeybees. To what order within the class Insecta do honeybees belong? The name comes from the Greek for membranous wings.
Hymenoptera.
Hymenoptera.
Correct. Referring to a phenomenon first reported in 2006 and resulting in large-scale losses of bee colonies, for what do the letters CCD stand?
Colony collapse disorder.
Colony collapse disorder.
Correct. The queen bee in a colony will often mate with many drones. By what specific term is this type of mating behaviour known?
Polyandry.
Polyandry.
Polyandry is right. 10 points for this. October the 1st, 2015 marked the 40th anniversary of which BBC Two arts series, edited since 1985 by Anthony Wall. It's
Maudlin
titled...
Theroux.
Arena.
Arena is correct. You get a set of bonuses. This time on the 1930s. During the 1930s, the Normandy and the Queen Mary were among the ocean liners to win which mark of distinction, sometimes also known as the Hales Trophy, by setting a record for the fastest crossing of the Atlantic?
Blue ribbon.
Correct. Which aviation pioneer won the King's Cup air race in 1933 in a plane of his own design? The aircraft built by the company he founded include the Tiger Moth and the Mosquito.
De Havilland.
Correct. In September 1935, who became the first car driver to exceed a speed of 300 miles per hour when he set a land speed record at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah?
Campbell.
Which one?
Donald.
No, that was the son. It was Malcolm Campbell. 10 points for this. Born in 1911, Elizabeth Anscombe was a pupil and literary executor of which Austrian-born philosopher...
Maudlin Lane Fox.
Wittgenstein.
Wittgenstein is correct. You get a set of bonuses this time on imperial and metric units. And at the goal, Exeter University have 130, Magdalen College, Oxford have 220. Well, you made a steaming start, Exeter, but you faded a bit as time went on, I thought. But thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Maudlin, that's a terrific score. That is the highest score so far we've had. So you'll definitely be in the semi-finals. You'll have to come back now. You can't go to the pantomime. Sorry about that.
I'll bring my
But
bus.
thank you very much. It's a great performance. Thank you. Just stop pressing your buzzer, will you? I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match. But until then, though, it's goodbye from Exeter University.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Magdalen College, Oxford.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.